want to study for that algebra test? Maybe if I put off studying, the test won't actually happen. After all, why do I need to pass algebra? After high school, I plan on becoming a stripper. Colt Barnhart? Where? You are so lame.
Thank you for making me feel better, Langston.
Hey, did I or did I not come running with cash, clothes, and TLC when you told me you and Cole were running away together? And now my parents have grounded me forever for helping you. Like they'd even remember tomorrow.
Well, I'm sorry that I ruined your life.
Don't blame me just because you got caught or for you not being able to see Cole anymore.
Just makes your day, doesn't it? You never even liked Cole.
How can you say that after You know what? Fine. Enjoy your pity party. I'm done.
Dinner. With you.
With me? Yeah, you think you can handle it? What are you in the mood for?
I'm in the mood to just, stay in. Put my feet up, order takeout.
No takeout. I'll cook for you. What is so funny about that?
Oh, my God, you cannot boil water.
Oh, is that right? I'll have you know, Counselor, that I'm an excellent cook. A chef, you might say.
Really? Then I would love for you to cook dinner.
Do you think I'm jealous of Layla and Tate?
Why not? He's a jock, made tons of money. Not as good looking as some other guys you know, but he doesn't crack mirrors.
You must think I'm really shallow.
No, I'm just saying from an objective point of view, he's got the goods.
That I'm exploiting for exposed, nothing more.
You sure?
For you.
Oh. They're beautiful.
Well, do they make up for what I did to you?
I'm sorry.
Plan to stop killing that bag soon? There's people are waiting for it. Hello to you, too.
Sorry, I thought you were somebody else.
Yeah, I kind of figured that. You want to tell me why you're killing that bag?
Now that I broke up. It's okay.
I love him, Mom. I love him so much. How am I ever going to get over him?
Surprised either.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you were planning on telling her, Things just got kind of messed up by that robbery.
Guess you found a better time to tell her? She ended it with me.
No wonder you were welling on that bag.
She was right to dump me, Mike. She deserves better.
How'd you end it?
What do you mean?
Well, did you do what most people do and say, we'll always be friends?
Yeah, I think we said something like that.
You mean it?
At the time.
Now?
After everything we've been through, I'm not sure we can be friends.
God, I feel like such a baby running home to you.
No, darling. Not at all. Do you want to talk about it?
I broke up with him.
You broke up with him? You must have been in a lot of pain to do that, sweetheart.
Just tell me that it gets better.
It does get better. It does. But it takes time. Sometimes it takes a lot of time.
Well, you sound like you really know.
Your father and I are not going to get back together again, that's all.
Oh, Mom, no. Do you hate me?
Do I hate you? Good Lord, no. Why?
Because I come in here dumping all my problems on you and I don't even ask you how you are.
Darling, it's okay. It's okay.
It's not okay, Mom. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Well, so am I.
You think I have feelings for Tate?
Do you?
Rex, have I done anything to make you think that I don't love you?
No, but I'm not blind, Adriana. I know you like the guy.
Because he's making money for my company.
And that's all.
That is so all.
So, how much is my jealousy a turnoff?
Well, actually, it's kind of a turn on.
Really?
Yeah, it means that you care about me.
Was there ever any doubt? You know that Tate's got the hots for you.
Yeah, he's kind of obvious.
How?
He said if I wasn't taken, that he would ask me out.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you, Tate. Do you ever get tired of baseball groupies?
I could take a nap right now. That's a surprise to you? What? Tate wants to go out with you?
Are you gonna leave Adriana alone, or are you gonna screw up everything?
Yeah, you name it, I'll cook it.
Oh, you choose. I'm sure whatever it is will be fantastic.
Yeah, I'm not that good.
You don't have to be. Even if it's peanut butter and jelly, I will be flattered.
Really? Why?
Because it's easy to pay for a meal, especially for you, but to actually make one, it's kind of special.
Even if it's peanut butter and jelly.
You bet.
Well, I won't be peanut butter and jelly. I have no idea what it's going to be, but it won't be peanut butter and jelly. What the hell is it going to be?
You could come in.
Sure?
Yeah, I don't bite.
Do you want me to throw those flowers away?
Miles, of course not. It was a really sweet thing to bring them.
But you don't forgive me for forcing myself on you.
It's complicated.
I know what happened to you. I just wish I would have known sooner.
What do you mean?
Jessica, she told me what happened to you in college. With those men.
Start talking to me.
No, I can't.
There are no teachers around, and the Brady squad's in the parking lot.
Oh, somebody will see us.
Why'd you block my IMs?
Because my dad checks. He tried to kill you once. If he tries again, I'll make sure that the police won't stop him.
He's really done a number on you, hasn't he?
Oh, we broke up.
Not because we wanted to.
We're still over.
To fool your dad, but it's not real.
It is. I meant what I said. That I would never see you again.
Why don't you tell me Tate wants to go out with you?
Because it wasn't a big deal.
Oh, Yeah, right. The guy's only poaching my girlfriend.
I knew you'd get all He-Man on me. It's been handled, Rex.
How? You agreed to dinner and a movie?
Stop.
Thought my jealousy was a turn on.
Well, I changed my mind.
Sure you're not getting a kick out of this?
What are you talking about?
Two guys fighting over you. Gotta be a rush.
Hey, listen. You can't stop staring at her. And I'm thinking that's going to be a problem for all of us.
She's taken, Layla.
Do you have a code for that?
Do you think I'm a creep?
You keep saying Adriana's taken, but the subtext is not for long.
Look, Layla. There's only two things in life that last forever. Death and taxes. Everything else is fair game.
I would rather not talk about that.
Sorry. Must have been hard to forget it.
For the longest time, that's all anyone would talk about. And for my well-being, I had to put it behind me.
But you didn't. The way you reacted to me.
Miles. Regardless of me being raped.
But the rape, it made it worse.
Can we please stop talking about the rape, okay? It didn't define me. My life didn't end because I was raped. I got married. I have a wonderful son. I have a job that I love.
You don't want to be known by just that terrible thing that happened to you. And I know.
Yes, exactly.
It's not the same, but in the sanitarium, everyone saw a monster's face.
And they thought you were a monster on the inside as well.
Is that what it's like for you?
At first.
But you fought against it.
Yes. Like you are doing now.
It's not easy.
Look, Miles, you were still learning about how to fit in, and I can't imagine how scary it would be.
Losing you as a friend would make it much worse.
You won't. Okay, you're a good person, Miles. You did something wrong, and you tried to correct it, like with these.
And now I know why Spitzer hated Todd so much.
Okay, any particular likes or dislikes?
No.
You don't sound so sure. I don't want to make you Brussels sprouts or something and have you spit them out my napkins. What's your fantasy meal?
Oh, that. Forget it. This is stupid.
No, I want to know. What is it?
Okay. The first time I went to New York, my Uncle Carl took us to this really wonderful place. It was a Creole restaurant. And, he knew the owners because he used to live in New Orleans and he played all the clubs there. So he told us we could order whatever we wanted. And Layla, who had no imagination at all at the time, ordered a burger and fries.
Not you, though.
No, I started with oysters Rockefeller. And then coq au vin, and then I think the grand finale was bananas Foster.
That sounds great.
It was more than great. It was magical.
Is that the meal you want?
No, forget it. No, I can't ask you to make that for me.
Why?
Where would you start, Todd? You can't boil water.
I'd start in my kitchen with the ingredients. Set my clock.
No, I love peanut butter and jelly.
I don't like peanut butter and jelly at all.
You're crazy.
Thank you.
Feelings can't just disappear overnight.
It's not about my feelings, Scott.
You can't let your dad run your life.
My dad almost killed you. Being stopped by Detective McBain and your mom did not scare him straight.
Let me worry about him, okay?
Do you have a death wish?
Do you still love me?
That's not the point.
That is the point. That is everything. Do you still love me?
Coley, if you love me, then you'll stop this, please.
Say you don't love me right now, and I'll walk away. I'll never bug you again.
I don't love you.
You're lying.
If you don't stop this, I'll have to report you.
Okay, now I know you're lying.
Try me. Your mom will send you to military school if my dad doesn't kill you first.
You're crazy.
No, you're crazy if you don't think that I'll do that.
Do what you have to do, Star. At least I'm the one that's not lying to myself.
Where do you get off asking me a question like that?
I'm just saying, if the situation was reversed and there was some hot babe falling all over me, I'd be eating it up.
Would you go out with her?
No.
But you would be flattered.
Absolutely.
And you would know that it was totally harmless.
Totally.
Then I accept your apology.
Huh?
Well, the one you were about to give me. For thinking that I would ever do anything to hurt you. How many times do I need to say I love you?
I don't think the number's been invented. I'm sorry.
I already told you. Apology accepted. You're right. Nothing's forever, but Adriana and Rex have a good shot.
The odds are against them.
You're depressing.
No, I'm realistic. How many people do you know thought they found true love only to have it blow up in their face?
That won't happen to those two.
Yeah? You got a crystal ball?
Look, Spencer's hatred of Todd has nothing to do with me.
Then why did he hate him so much?
Because he was in love with Blair. And she loves Todd.
How could she love
a rapist? The heart's not logical.
Must be painful for you to see Todd get a second chance.
I believe Todd regrets what he did to me. And I don't think he will ever hurt another woman that way. But the pain that drove him to rape, it still drives him.
So he finds other ways to hurt women?
Look, I'm not making any excuses for him, but he grew up with a very controlling, angry father.
Biology is not destiny, isn't that what they say?
For you, it's true. But for Todd, I mean, you didn't grow up with an abusive father. He did. The man he thought was his biological father scarred him for life. And so in order to control his world, to control his environment, he has this need to control women. And, you know, Blair, I think, has finally had enough of it. But Star's young, and I think she's a little afraid of him.
Will he hurt her?
Physically, no. No, never. But emotionally, for as long as she lets him.
That's too bad. It makes sense, I guess, from what Spencer told me.
Spencer talked to you about Todd and his family while he was treating you?
No, he didn't tell me in the sanitarium. He told me after he had died.
When John told me that he loved me, I thought that was enough. You know, I thought we were going to live happily ever after just because he said those words.
Unfortunately, it's only in romance novels that loving someone is enough. The writers always conveniently omit the hard work and the lack of communication and the arguments.
You just described my relationship with John.
Is that why you broke up with him?
Remember how I told you that he was going to propose?
Mm-hmm. You were very happy.
Yeah. Well, I jumped to the wrong conclusions like a moron. You know, when he gave the ring to those robbers, I couldn't believe it. I thought that's why we were at the palace, that he was finally going to do it. Everything was finally going to happen.
Well, that's a logical conclusion.
Not really. I mean, we hadn't been getting along at all. Why would I think that John wants to get married? I mean, I was in total denial. And then I pretty much put the words in his mouth, and he just couldn't say no.
Well, that doesn't sound like John.
Yeah, well, I steamrolled over him.
That does sound like you.
Mom, I practically grabbed the ring and stuck it on my finger. Thank God I didn't. You know, God, I thought after the accident things were going to be different. And they were. They were. Just brought out the worst in us, and we were like the match made in hell.
No. No, darling. No. No. You did love each other. You did not imagine that.
Do you think that if John hadn't been in that accident that we'd be married by now?
Well, I don't know, but it doesn't really matter, because you can't change the past. Hey, you just have to take care of yourself now. You need to figure out what you need and deal with that, okay? You have to look after yourself.
Hey, Mike. You think Mom and Dad would still be together? You know, if the old man made it?
No, I never really thought about it. But yeah. Yeah, I do. I mean, they were crazy about each other. You're obsessing, John.
What? Obsessing? I'm not obsessing.
You and Natalie are not Mom and Dad. I mean, you two alike.
Yeah, pig-headed. I always think we know better.
Yeah. You know, Mom used to tell me that her and Dad couldn't wait to get home to talk to each other. You know, that even after being apart for 12 hours, they'd talk like they'd been away from one another for 12 years.
Is that the way it is with you and Marcy?
Well, you know Marcy. You know, 5 minutes away from her, she talks as if you've been gone for 15 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is that way. You know, when I'm not with Marcy, I think about her constantly, her and Tommy.
How'd you know she was it?
I don't know. I just looked at her and I knew.
No doubts.
None. And then Tommy came along and completed the circle. You know, he made us a real family. So if it ever came out that...
Whatever came out.
Tommy's father is Todd Manning.
So what's the big secret about Tommy?
There's no secret, John.
Why do you look so guilty?
It's not guilt, John. It's fear.
Of what?
That someday Tommy's parents will come back and take him away from me.
Where's this coming from?
When you adopt a child, John, you live with this. Every day, you have this fear that one day you might lose your child.
That's not gonna happen.
No, not if I can help it.
Guy Todd Manning, he nearly killed that kid yesterday.
Why?
Because the kid tried to run off a star.
Well, I hate to agree with Todd, but if somebody tried to take my kid, I might do the same thing. Stop them.
I got to the scene on time, I guess.
Nice. You arrest him?
Nah. No one wanted to press charges, and the Star promised never to see Cole again.
Poor kids. They got to feel like the whole world's against them.
Yeah, they got enough problems with all the history between their parents.
Yeah, right? I'm surprised his mom and Todd didn't try to kill each other.
Yeah, it probably occurred to them, I don't know how you do that. You can control all that anger when someone's threatening the life of your own child.
When it's your child, it doesn't matter, John. You'd do anything to protect them.
I feel like I could just stay here forever.
You stay as long as you like. You know where your room is.
I just feel so stupid, Mom, moving back in.
You know what? It's not stupid. Besides, it was very lonely here without you.
Without Dad?
No, I got used to that a long time ago.
Mom, I'm really, really sorry.
I know you are. We'll keep each other busy.
But not too busy, because I do kind of like this quiet.
Vicky, I need pots, pans, cookbooks, 10 cookbooks. I need you right now.
This is not a good time.
No, it's an emergency.
She's your boss, Tate. And you can't see it, but she's wearing a sign around her neck that says, "Do not touch."
Hey, I'm glad you can make it.
Oh, my God.
Layla, everything looks great.
Thank you. You remember Tate?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. Wow.
Sales are going through the roof because of him.
Your sister's worked very hard to make her company a success. And I promise I will not do anything to jeopardize it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
But I can't control the universe, can you?
No, I can't.
Can you control your career, your love life?
Are those trick questions? Tate, I get the point.
Sure. Life is like baseball. Only one team can win.
Miles, how could you talk to Spencer after he died?
He wrote me a letter.
When?
Obviously, before he died. But I just got it.
Well, what does it say? I'm sorry, you do not have to tell me if it's too personal.
It has a lot of information that could hurt a lot of people. But now that I do have the information, what do I do with it?
Maybe you should tell me what the letter said.
It's tough. It's tough to talk about.
Yeah, and it's bothering you.
But do I have to talk about everything that bothers me?
No, of course not.
I mean, I'm not your patient. You can't make me talk.
No, therapy doesn't work that way. A patient only reveals what they're comfortable sharing.
Well, what happens if they're not comfortable sharing anything?
Then we just sit here in silence for 50 minutes.
Seriously? Well, why would they come?
Because they're trying to find a way to talk.
Or maybe they want to be with you.
I think you're wrong about that.
I doubt it. I should go.
Well, my next patient isn't for 30 minutes, so if you want to talk.
I don't.
Do you think I'll betray your confidence?
I don't think Spencer wanted everyone to know.
What about the people involved?
He trusted me with this information. He knew that I would do the right thing, and as soon as I find out what that right thing is, then that's what I'm going to do.
Sorry that I lost it. You're entitled. None of this would have happened if your dad wasn't such a raging control freak.
I know. Why
can't I stand up to him? Because then he'd kill you and Cole? Please tell me that this isn't going to always be this hard. My mom always says these are the best years of my life. Personally, I think she's seen that. I did the right thing, though, right? Telling my dad that I would never see Cole again. As long as he keeps his word and backs off, he will. And I will. It's just really hard.
Hey, kid, wrap your hands first and find somebody to put the gloves on for you.
Yeah, I know what to do.
Sorry, I didn't realize you're Mike Tyson.
Kid kind of reminds me of you. Well, you know, when he's angry, he takes it out on inanimate objects.
Hey, punching a bag is better than punching a wall. Or you. Same thing.
We're talking about you, okay? Now listen, as much as you don't want to believe that you're not 100%, you really should take it easy, man. You overextend yourself, you're going to be a very unhappy person.
Let me ask you something. Are you charging for this consultation?
No, this one's free. But in the future, it's going to cost you dearly.
Here you go, Coco Van. Fun.
No, you got to help me.
No way. This is your problem, not mine.
No. It'll take your mind off of cleaning up in you.
Thanks a lot. If you can't make the meal, order it from the pal.
No. Eventually we'll know that.
Look, I don't think she expects you to cook au vin.
Yes, she was. I promised her.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, then that was stupid of you.
You know what was stupid is letting Dorian get her claws in the clit. But I'm not lecturing you about it, am I?
I don't have time for you right now, okay? Other people need my attention.
Oh, yeah, like who?
Natalie. She just broke up with John.
Good for Natalie, then.
Didn't he save your life?
No, he didn't. I don't like him anyway.
It's okay. I didn't like you much either. Not that matters anymore.
You see, she's over. Hey, you know anything about salt pork?
Why?
I'm making this big fancy dinner for me.
Why does it have to be this elaborate?
Because it was the first great meal she ever had in a restaurant. It's her favorite childhood memory.
Oh, and you want to recreate that. That's sweet. John never cooked for me. I mean, he offered to nuke some coffee once, but that's about it.
Honey, John didn't have a kitchen.
All right. Coq au vin, it's not that hard.
Oh, really? Do you know how to cook?
I taught myself a little when I was with Christian. So I tell you what. If you get the ingredients out of the fridge, I'll tell you what to do.
Oh! I owe you one.
You better be grateful.
Yes, Todd Manning here.
Todd, it's Miles Lawrence.
I'm busy.
I have a message for you.
You ready? For the real world. It sucks, doesn't it? Promise me you won't tell me that it gets better. It does? That's what my parents always say. Here's something they don't teach you in school. Our parents are dumber than us. My daddy. He's sometimes right, but not about this, Langston. You know that. Are you going to break your promise? I can't, or Cole will be dead. It sounded like Cole didn't believe you. He doesn't want to. Are you worried he's going to come back? I'm worried about Cole, period.
So, still think you did the right thing breaking up with Natalie?
We didn't do so good living together, you know, and if you can't do that.
Yeah. How ugly was it?
Guess we've been fighting about so much lately that there wasn't too much to fight about in the end.
Well, it doesn't mean you weren't angry.
You know, no one wants to fail. You take the kid over here, right? He did the wrong thing, tried to run away with the star, but he did it for the right reason.
Ah, because he was in love.
A kid version of it, all right? Still doesn't make it right, still doesn't fix anything. And that's me, it's just another flaw in this damn system. That was deep. I'm gonna hit the showers.
Yeah, me too.
What are you talking about? You didn't even work out. Oh, I worked out. You call that flapping your mouth exercise?
Hey, listen, my mandibulars are swollen.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, you do need a shower.
Yeah.
You soak this stuff.
Hey, follow me.
Look, on someone your own size, I think it will be safer for you.
Come on. I was on my high school football team. I can hold my own.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh, what is it? You afraid of letting a few hits and then embarrass you in front of your fellow buddies here, your meathead buddies? Huh?
You want your ass kicked?
You won't get a chance. Come on, just fight me, you bastard.
You know, probably not such a good idea for the co-owner of Exposed to be seen making out with her boyfriend.
No, that's where you're wrong. If you're a guy, you're thinking he must be wearing exposed underwear to get that really beautiful girl. And if you're a girl, you're thinking she must be wearing exposed lingerie to get that really hot guy.
Oh, you can read minds now.
Absolutely. Let's rack up a few more sales.
Like I said before, nothing lasts forever. Thanks for the save earlier. Your sister's a great kisser.
You kissed him?
Long story, not worth it.
Guys like him make me crazy. They just talk just to hear themselves speak. But it's all hot air. Maybe.
The only thing I'm interested in hearing from you is that you're leaving town.
It's not happening.
And I'm not listening.
Guess you don't want to hear about your missing son.
TJ, isn't it?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
I'm not gonna let this happen.
She's that important to you.
She's trying to do the right thing and it's killing her. So why don't you back off?
You have a lot to say about your son. More he's hidden.
I asked my wife to adopt my little girl.
Why is he signed here, but you haven't?